Who's this?
Hadley Sutton, 42, presented with sporadic back pain.
Oh, I'm not surprised. There's a bloody great meningioma on his spine.
Tricky up, I know.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well, it's just like the Scott Menzies case, isn't it? And you nailed that one.
Yeah, luck of the draw. Oh, looks like there's a bleed, too. Judging by the size of this thing, it's been there a while. What's the story?
Well, he saw his GP a while back, nothing was done. Since then, he's done the rounds, including the snake oil merchants.
Another month, he'll be lucky to be walking. Let's do an MRI with angio.
Dexter, have you seen TK today?
No.
He's gunning for you. One of these people from your healing group has been in to see him as a patient.
Who?
I don't know. All he said was it's a guy and it sounds serious.
God must have meant him to be here.
Pardon?
I said that God...
Yeah, I know what you said. Are you out of your mind?
No.
Baxter, how can you believe that you can heal people when all that happens is they wind up so sick they have to see a doctor?
But that doesn't mean that I don't have the power to heal. And it doesn't mean that God doesn't have faith in me.
Listen to yourself. You're talking like a nutter.
Honey, you don't understand because you don't want to understand.
You must have known that this guy was in a bad way. Do you tell these people that they need to see a doctor?
People don't come to me for that. And we all know that doctors can't solve everything. Some people need a spiritual journey to wellness. I just wish that you could trust in that like I do.
You are freaking me out.
Why?
Because you just are. So, what do you reckon? Will you admit him to surgery?
Industrial strength drenching springs to mind.
You see, that's what you surgeons secretly miss. It's all glamour down here at the pointy end.
Frequent flyer, huh?
Yeah, we see him every few months. His liver's packing up and now his esophagus.
Well, the repair's doable. What are his personal circumstances?
He lives on the street. It's usually the mission that calls the ambulance and gets him in here. I've read in the riot act several times. You know, I've had the cops, social work, you name it, on his tail trying to sort him out. It's just one big tragic cycle.
So I patch him up, he walks out the door and goes on a bender.
Pretty much.
We'd have to find him some accommodation once he's discharged?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust an agency. They'll just find him somewhere and leave him to it. It's happened before.
Okay. I'll think about it.
It's a hard decision. I don't envy you.
Well, as I said, it's doable.
Well, come and work down here. You know, we wheel him in, fix him up, no questions asked. Well, not often anyway. You guys have to make a choice each time. Take on a case or not.
You're making my day. I'll get back to you.
This meningioma, you're saying it's a tumour?
A benign tumour, yes.
Well, thank goodness it's benign. Is it risky to take out?
It's a delicate procedure, let's put it that way. As you can see, it's large and there are blood vessels in it. But I think we can get it out safely.
Have I got no other option?
You haven't, I'm afraid. I'd like to admit you today.
Today?
The sooner we deal to it, the better. Once we've done an MRI, I'll have a clearer picture of where we're at. I'll be able to schedule you for surgery, hopefully in the next couple of days.
Will you be operating?
Yes.
He is very good.
Do you have any questions?
Not really. I'm just a bit shocked.
I got the photos.
Great.
And I bumped into your mother at the same time.
Lucky you.
It's kind of needy, isn't she?
Oh, yes. What did she have to say this time? More stirring?
I ended up feeling sorry for her.
Well, that's never a good idea.
Oh, come on. You can't blame her. You're all she's got.
Like, that's a good excuse for doing everything she can to break us up.
Mark, she's scared.
My mother, scared.
She's scared that now you're married, you're just gonna walk away.
And can she not see that she's the one pushing me away?
She can see that. She's not stupid.
What exactly did you two talk about?
You, mostly. I think I gave her a fright because I stood up to her. No, I just thought, I'm not getting into this thing where she keeps slagging us off and we keep taking it. And I told her that it's not a competition between her and me. And it is about time she stopped getting off on all the bad stuff because it's not going to happen.
Wow. How'd she take it?
Well, she was a bit prickly.
Yeah, I bet she was.
She's calling in later. She wants to see you before she goes.
Yes, but do I want to see her?
Well, you might have to be a bit grown up about that, Mr. Weston. You can do it.
Oh, look. It's an overpaid chief executive in a frenzy of activity. Having a nice relaxing day, are we? Here, get your cholesterol up.
Oh, what do you want?
ED figures for the month. Bet you're not interested, are you?
I miss Justine.
No, you don't. You're not going there. If I have to, I'll tie to that bloody...
I don't mean like that.
Well, then like what?
I've just seen a guy with a spinal meningioma. Neurodeficits to the lower extremities. The whole catastrophe just waiting to happen.
Permanent deficit.
Yeah, if I get it wrong.
You won't get it wrong. Besides, you've done this before with a golfer. What was his name?
Scott Menzies.
Yeah. Is he walking around fine now? Yes, he is.
I need another surgeon to talk to.
A blonde, attractive one.
Listen, when I say I missed the woman, I missed the woman's brain. I can't talk to you, can I?
Well, no, not about the finer points of that kind of surgery. No. How are things with you two at the moment?
Same.
Well, you could always go to her and say something along the lines of, you need to toss some ideas around, and she'll do.
I can see why none of your relationships last.
Oh, go on, give it a whirl. She's not going to punch you on the nose, is she?
Yeah, you still find that funny.
Go on, give it a whirl. Make yourself feel better.
Hadley Sutton ring a bell? You see this? It's a tumour. It's filled with blood. Chris is going to have a hell of a job removing it. If anything goes wrong, your mate Hadley could end up in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Now, you tell me how you, as a nurse, failed to see that Hadley was having trouble walking. And then you tell me why you failed to suggest he see a doctor.
I did.
Then how come his wife had to drag him here? First time you saw him, you should have sent him to a doctor.
Well, I didn't think it was so
you
serious.
Didn't think. You are so pumped up on this healing hands kick, you can't see straight and you can't think straight.
Sometimes God wills these
God
things.
wills it, does he? Well, you tell Hadley's wife that. You explain to her how they're going to make ends meet while he's off work having the surgery. I am warning you. Any more of this, and you'll be watching Chris Warner boot you out of a job. Permanently.